Guys, story time on how I caught my 16-year-old ex cheating on me with a 13-year-old. Like, man. But yeah, guys, this dude cheated on me. She wasn't even 13. She was 12. She lied about her age. Anyways, this dude freaking cheated on me with a 12-year-old. And let me tell you how. Freaking, we snuck out. And then we kind of ended up getting, like, closer or, you know, whatever. Anyways, so we ended up, obviously, sneaking out. And then we ended up just getting closer and meeting each other's families. Well, he didn't meet my family all the way, just through the phone. But he met my mom, and I met his family, basically. Only his, like, family and his dad and, you know, whatever. But still, when I met his family, we all went to the movies, like, had, like, a little time to get to know each other, whatever. And I ended up becoming closer with his sister at that time. So, yeah. And this dude, I don't know how you're going to introduce a girl to your family just to cheat on her. But he did. And, the puto don't have me like this. It's the fucking onions. Anyways, met his freaking family. And after a while, I started coming over to his house. And, like, this man did not have a phone. So we didn't really get to, like, FaceTime and all that really as much. He would use his mom's phone and his school laptop. So, like, how do you even manage to cheat through your school laptop? Anyway, so one day, me and this fool and his sister are on the couch. And she was showing us something on her phone. And I saw that his Instagram was on her phone. So I'm like, oh, like, let's go through your Instagram. Like, you know, as a joke. Well, it wasn't really a joke. Like, I actually didn't want to get in there. Just because I met him, like, sneaking out. So, like, I kind of had, like, feeling that he was doing that still. But because I didn't really get to go to sleep on the phone with him or none of that. So it had me a little questioning. Anyways, this fool literally got so mad that I said that. And he ran to his room and got on his school laptop. Girl, his school laptop. He got in it, and I think he started deleting messages. So, and then once I saw him run off, I didn't know that he went to his computer. So I tell his sister, I'm like, oh, like, can we go through his phone? And he's like, or his Instagram, whatever. And she's like, yeah, girl, like, it don't matter. Like, let's go through it. Like, he's acting weird. Because me and her are like this at the moment. And then, so he just, like, there was nothing on his Instagram. Like, it was just boys. So then I go to the room, and I'm like, what are you tripping over? Like, he was like, when he made that whole commotion, he was like, no, like, it's private, like, you know. And I'm like, what's so private? Like, what, you know? And I see that he's on Instagram on his computer, and I'm like, dude, like, does this fool think I'm stupid? Like, girl, I was not born yesterday. Anyways, I had a feeling like I knew, but I don't know. And then once I kind of, like, started having that feeling, I was like, oh, like, you know, he ended up giving me his Instagram. Girl, he changed it the next day. And I was just like, okay, so you think I'm, like, delusional now? Honey, not over you. Anyways, so I tell his sister, because me and his sister would FaceTime. And I was like, can we go through his Instagram? Like, is it still on your phone? I was like, I just feel like there's something that I'm just not seeing. And I told her how he deleted his password. And he swore that he freaking changed it because he don't remember it or something like that. I'm like, yeah, this fool, whatever. Anyways, his sister's like, yeah, girl, like, we can go through it. Like, that's weird. And she opens it, and this man is texting actually two girls, the 13-year-old and some other, like, I think she's like 16, 17. And this girl, he's literally texting the girl while we're looking at the chats. Like, making a plan to meet up with her. And he had a family member who would take him to go see these people. And I'm like, so you think I'm stupid? Like, I literally had family over at the time, and I literally showed him to my family because he made this sign asking me to be his girlfriend or whatever. Like, we were already kind of like this, but he wanted to ask me to be his girlfriend because I brought it up. Like, I brought up a TikTok. And he was showing my family this and all this and that. And literally 2 days later, after I show you to my family, not even 48 hours later, you are already talking to another. Like, that time was not for me. Anyways, I felt super stupid. Like, I was literally crying. I was just like, dude, like, I actually feel ridiculous. Like, you're one Cheeto away from being a torto. Like, you're basically lucky you even had me. Like, you're one Cheeto away from having a heart attack. Like, seriously, get out of my phone. Anyways, so, yeah, and then I find out that the girl is 12 years old because I saw her username. But the 12-year-old, I feel like I knew her. And, oh, I saw her in his following a while back, and I'm like, oh, like I noticed this girl, and he's texting her, and I asked him about this girl too, and then I figured out it's a 12-year-old. I was like, oh, dude, like you can leave. Anyways, this 12-year-old ended up telling me that she didn't even know about me, and it's really not the girl's fault when all this happens, because he didn't even have a highlight of me or nothing, so like there was no way of her knowing about me. She would like kind of like was like, sorry, like I really didn't know about you, like all this.
My ex-boyfriend got married on my birthday weekend, so let's get ready with me while I tell you the story, and you help me decide if I should get revenge or not. So my ex and I were together for a year and a half. We moved in together. We did the whole thing. We met at work, and we still work at the same place. It's a corporate job. We just work in different departments. He wanted to keep the apartment because he didn't want the hassle of moving. I suggested we get a subleaser, but he didn't want to. Okay, so he insisted, and I agreed that I was gonna pay a quarter of the rent until the end of the contract. So after a month of us breaking up, of me moving out, he moves in. His girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend from high school, his first love. He moves in with her. She moves into the place that I'm still paying the lease for. I just wanted to move on. I mean, I was obviously like heartbroken, but I just wanted to move on, so I didn't say anything. And after 2 months, I was sent a picture that they were engaged. After 2 months, I get sent a picture from a common friend of ours, and it was saying that they were getting engaged. So, I don't know if it's because, I assumed, and a part of me wanted to believe it's because everything happened so fast because she's Canadian, and she really wanted to get married really soon, but still, like... So then obviously after that, I am very upset, and I cancel... I stopped paying for the quarter of the lease I was supposed to pay, because obviously, right? I mean, I already did more than enough, and so I stopped paying, and neither of us, he didn't say anything, so we basically had no contact. I just stopped paying, that's it. So he gets engaged, I stopped paying, and what happens? A month after they get engaged, I find out that they are going to get married on my birthday weekend. I just want to ask you if I should actually do the thing that I'm thinking about doing as revenge, because the fact that they got married on my birthday weekend, just 4 months after we broke up, I think, and I can't not do anything. Like, I have to do something. So